When the band is completed with the texture and loops, the next thing to do is to join the centre back, which is this seam along here. So we're going to put those two right sides together and overstitch them together. When the back seam of the hoodie is completed, turn it through to the right side. And that's the hood so far. The next thing to do is to make the ears that will go on to the edge of the band. To make the ears, we're crocheting a square approximately 9 centimetres. It's 12 chain and then to make it into a square. So once that's completed, we're going to fold it in half. And with the end that's remaining, join them together. So similar type of stitch, just loosely overstitch together, not too tightly at this stage. Quite big stitches. Just keep going all the way around. That end can go inside. Then when we get to the end, we're just going to pull it. So what it's going to do is to create that nice rounded shape of an ear. So it's about half the width. Just do a few over stitches just to secure it. Okay, so leave the end with the needle still attached, and this is the placement of the ears, so that's sort of how they're going to look there. So we want to just pin them on each side. Now I suggest also that you just measure that part there, or when you do the second ear, just match it up, just so that they're equal on each side. There's also a little bit of leeway with this, actually. It's just so they look right. So then the next thing to do is just to stitch them into place. So holding the ear on the left, just to take a few stitches and stitch along the line. So that's how the ear is going to look. this is a finished one. So you can see on the, how I've placed the two ears. And they're in a contrast colour as well, which helps. I mean, you can make them all in the same colour, it doesn't matter, but they look quite good with the contrast. And then you've got the texture as well. When the hood's completed, we're ready to assemble the square. So we've got 4 squares for the body. We've joined 2 squares together and created the extra strap on the hood and then attach the ears. So this is a completed version. And I don't know if you can see this clearly, but this shows the layout of attaching the squares together. So there's 4, and that the centre one is the best one to start with here. So you just have to line them up. So that's the first one. Then I'm going to join this edge, which is the edge there, to the next one, which is there. Then the one on the left, facing the same way, with the point downwards, and that has the nice neat edge on it as well. And then the final one is this one at the top right hand corner, facing the same way. So that's the centre back, and then those are the 2 join lines. So we're joining it the same way as the hood with the overstitching. The hood is then joined on to the neck. So that's how it's done. So there's this, if you position it like this when you've joined all the squares together, that's the centre back, this is the centre front. So when you get your hood, those 2 edges at the front, that's your centre front, that's your centre back. So that's your centre back. So I would pin it together. I'll do it that way actually. So that's the centre back, that's the centre back. I'll pin that to there and then bring these around to the front and just pin them and then overstitch it all together. That's just to show you how it's done. So that gets pinned onto there. So that's the completed version when it's all stitched all the way around. And that's a completed Story Snuggler.